MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins Baseball, and it comes your way next. Jose Fernandez starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's having a fantastic year with an ERA of under 2. You're going to have to pitch real well in this one to keep that ERA as minuscule as it is.
Odubel Herrera heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Out the afternoon for Philadelphia. Center fielder, number 37.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Marlins, EK, as they take the field here this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
And it hasn't been a homestand to remember so far. They're just 2-3 in their first 5 games, so they're going to need to pick it up.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Grounded to short. Rojas gloves it. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito of Odubel Herrera as this game moves along. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Into the windup and the pitch. Cesar Hernandez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Matt, Darryl, he can have that moving strike zone at times. He calls a pretty good game overall, but I know people aren't always sure what he likes.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Christian Yelich in this one. Very athletic, a wiry type of guy that gets very good jumps, has a good arm as well. We'll see if he makes an impact defensively in this one.
Maikel Franco will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark.
And he hit over 300 during the last month, so he's seeing it really well right now.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Jeremy Hellickson, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low 2s, looking to continue that trend here in this one.
D. Gordon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
And to make matters worse, they've got to square off against one of the best pitchers in the game, so it's not going to be easy to turn things around here.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Lifted in the air out to center field. Herrera's there, 1 away. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, I've never seen a team that's so inconsistent. I mean, they're dead last in average. They don't seem to hit much, so they're going to have to find some way to get some consistency in that lineup if they have any chance at all.
Christian Yelich comes forward for his first try at the plate, and you have to think something's got to give. Clearly not going his way of late. Hellickson's ready. Here's the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. The first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a 1-out single.
Justin Bour takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Shot toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? I bet he does.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home, and he is in there.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but the straight singles will do the job as well.
Marcell Ozuna will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard, but if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
The 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2, and now you've got to put that early run behind it and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
And a foul pop behind the plate. And he makes a terrific catch behind the plate as he turns around to glove it for the second out. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
JT Realmuto will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. This one's down to third. Franco has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 1 and the Phillies nothing. Ryan Howard will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
And a big swing by Howard, but he didn't get it, and it's 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And Howard will wisely lay off that one as it's back to 2-2 now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Batting 10.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 put out for good measure.
Here's Cody Ashe, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
0 for 3 yesterday, 0 for 4 on Friday. He could use a good at-bat here.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Down 0-2 there. He knows he's got to protect the plate. He almost went around right there, but that's a good job to hold it back.
1-2. Here it comes. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He'll enter play here at 293. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. Derek Dietrich strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Third baseman, Derek Dietrich.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Chop foul right at home plate. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
On the ground to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Jose Fernandez.
Now to the plate, Jose Fernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hellickson steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back at Marlins Park for the 3rd inning as we get a nice aerial view of Miami Beach's Art Deco district. Carlos Ruiz will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Aaron Altair will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
This is just an excellent pitch right here. The location right at the bottom of the strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere, and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Hellickson trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
A wise decision to pull it back. You've got to make sure you bunt at strikes. You're playing right into their hands if you don't.
Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
Into the box now, Odubel Herrera, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. On the ground to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. D. Gordon will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it. And we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Hellickson sets his sights. 1-1 pitch on its way. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. To short, hit hard. Galvis is there and taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder,
Christian Yelich strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Nope,
that's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
the batter, first baseman, Justin Bohr.
At the plate, Justin Bohr. He singled his last time up. And a ball, 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They lead it 1-0. Cesar Hernandez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Stanton to the track. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down.
Up next for Philadelphia.
In now, Maikel Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Down the first baseline. To his left, Bohr. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Howard.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another base hit and take it to 12, you got a little swagger about you.
Here's Cody Ashe. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
To 2-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. They still trail 1-0. Giancarlo Stanton is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Here's Hellickson back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him here. It's strike 1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Hellickson gets the sign, coming at him with the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Ready on 1 and 2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he chased it in the dirt. Ruiz corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Miami down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Freddie Galvis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
Yeah, all hard stuff here to get ahead, but now they're trying to get him out with a breaking ball, and he's not falling for it.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, you could tell right there. 0-2, he's just thinking about protecting the plate. And he nearly chased a bad one there, but he caught himself at the last possible instant.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Aaron Altair Stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Two and two now, with two away and the base is empty.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Phillies down in order. It remains 1-0. Derek Dietrich comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Third baseman, Derek Dietrich.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Looking to avoid his first walk. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Miguel Rojas stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Swinging a liner back through the box. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. He's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
In now, Jose Fernandez. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
And that's exactly what you want out of your pitcher. No long at bat, get in, get it down, and get out of there. And on one pitch, he's able to get the job done.
Here's D. Gordon now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
looking to keep this a one-run game. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Two good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Hellickson pauses. Here it is on 0-2. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is wide.
Whoa!
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. Trying to do a little too much out there, so that'll go into the books as an E2. Christian Yelich will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Drilled right back up the middle. Galvis towards second. He's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate. But he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Justin Bohr will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. You get the sense that things are starting to get away from him a bit out there.
It all comes from falling behind hitters and then having to come in there with something good to hit. That's going to get you every time.
1-0 pitch on the way. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Two 2-0 count and the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swinging a hard liner to short. Throw onto the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 Philly error, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Marlins 3 and the Phillies nothing. Andres Blanco will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Andres Blanco.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And another foul ball. Down the third baseline. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Odubel Herrera will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and the Phils have cut it to a 3-2 game now.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez.
Cesar.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down, and they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Three and 0 now. Michael Franco is on deck. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Michael Franco will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep from rolling over.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Ryan Howard set to follow. He waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And, oh, they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had 1 step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
And the count will be full. And that misses for ball 4.
Yeah, he knows he's already given up 1 home run in the inning, so this wasn't the most aggressive sequence we've seen. He winds up losing him on 3-2.
Ryan Howard will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Here comes the 1-0. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. A tag for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Marlins 3 and the Phillies 2. Genmar Gomez will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 46, Genmar Gomez.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And that is not good.
And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. I was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out.
Yeah, and that's the one problem with throwing that heavy 2-strike sinker. That's good work behind the plate to keep that ball within reach and then make the play at first.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And it's quickly 0-2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ashe will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Leading off the inning, Cody Ashe, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1, so getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Drilled to first. Bohr takes it in, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, number 13, shortstop,
Freddie Galvis stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. That evens it up 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
At the plate, Carlos Ruiz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the 6th.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail 3-2. Derek Dietrich steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
third baseman, Derek Dietrich.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Out in front of it, strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. This man out for a 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Smoke toward the hole. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. Fly ball out toward right field. Altair is in pursuit, and that's the first out of the inning. Martin Prado will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Martin Prado.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
On the ground near home. The second for one, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
That's a very alert play right here behind the plate. Take a look at how quickly he gets out of the crouch and then pounces all over this ball. And now he's thinking second all the way, and he winds up getting that lead runner.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, here's a pitch that just definitely gets away from him. Pretty sure you're not going to try to hit a guy on an 0-2 count with 2 outs. But hey, this is new life for these guys, and you got to find a way to make this one work out for you.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Oh, look at Franco. And from his knees, he got him. Boy, all arm there as the side is retired. Marlins strand a pair, but they still lead it 3-2. Brian Morris will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8. Leading off the inning, Aaron Altair, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
The pitcher, number 46.
That's a huge leadoff single as he's the tying run down there at first. Look how excited he is. Man, he's fired up.
Peter Borges will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 17, Peter Borges.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And that misses for ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. That's inside. 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. And now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
Odubel Herrera will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Swing and a liner, but foul. Runners on first with one down. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
One out and a runner on second base. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Yelich. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
I'm sure he'd like to have another shot at that pitch. But, you know, at least he's able to move that tying run up to third now with 2 away.
Cesar Hernandez will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Trying to hold the lead. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Oh, and this is lined into right center field. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and we are tied here in the 8th.
Just a perfect swing right there. You'll see it head down, eyes right on the baseball all the way. Great extension. He just drives this thing into center field to score that runner from third.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Runner back safely. Into the box, Michael Franco, as he'll take a look at ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Two and 0 now.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. The 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Full count now, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Strike three, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Darnell Sweeney will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 24.
Hector Neris is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Hector Neris.
Justin Bour will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
The right fielder, number 27.
With that base hit, he presents the go-ahead run down there at first base. And boy, he is fired up. Look at that emotion.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that's in there on the high outside corner. 2-2 now.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And here's where you really need to take a deep breath and throw your best pitch out there. In a game like this, you can't afford to lose this guy and put runners on first and second with nobody out.
Good battle. Count remains full. Full count. Here it comes. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His third strikeout in the game. And I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beaten. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Swinging the ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that's off the left field wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, I'll tell you what, that is how you attack a baseball. Look at how quickly he gets to this ball in the inside corner, and that's a tough pitch to get around on. He pulls those hands just a little bit tighter into his body, he barrels it up, and then drives it off the wall down the left field line.
Ichiro Suzuki will come on now and pinch run here. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, a fly ball again here this time would be just what the doctor ordered, because a sac fly here would give him the lead.
And now the runner breaks for the plate. Very weakly on the ground. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, that's a big base hit for him right there. That drives in the go-ahead run. He's fired up down there at first, and I'm sure his dugout is even more fired up.
Edward Mojica will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are two on with only one away.
Edward Mojica.
In now, Derek Dietrich. Into the seats, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Nothing better for your confidence than to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. 3-0 now.
But this has got to be out of platter now. You're in the driver's seat. You've got to make this situation pay off.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Chris Johnson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Chris Johnson.
starting with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We've played 8 full. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies 3. Ichiro Suzuki will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Playing left field, number 51.
A.J. Ramos is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 44, A.J. Ramos.
Striding in to start the 9th, Ryan Howard, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And he lays off for ball 1. Two and 1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So he's had a really nice season so far out of the pen. We'll see if he can add to his total here.
Cody Ashe stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
You don't think there's a little adrenaline flowing out there right now?
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch. That's just a tough call to go against you.
set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. Ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Change up, and he can't buy a strike here. 3-0.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the 9th. You cannot put that tying run on base.
Here's the 3-0. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Carlos Ruiz comes to the plate now with the tying run at first. So he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Two out with the man at first. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Yeah, you know that run in the bottom of the 8th turned out to be the difference maker as they're able to hold on here and get this win in a squeaker.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 4-3. So long from South Florida.